One day, Dr. Heidegger invited his 4 friends to meet in his home. Of these 4, 3 of them were old white-haired gentlemen called Mr. Medbourne, Colonel Killigrew, and Mr. Gascoigne, and a withered gentlewoman called Widow Wycherley. Mr. Medbourne was a prosperous merchant, but now reduced to nearly a beggar. Meanwhile, Colonel Killigrew was a man that had wasted his life in the pursuits of sinful pleasures and now suffers a great lot of pains from STDs. Mr. Gascoigne was a politician who was renowned for being a man of great evil. Widow Wycherley was a great beauty in her own times but now lived alone. All 3 men were early lovers of Widow Wycherley.
My dear old friends, come on, sit down, please. You know, I shall desire your help in an experiment. My dear old friends, shall I reckon with your aid in performing this exceedingly curious experiment? Please listen to me. This rose that you see in my hands, the same rose withered and drooping, had blossomed more than 50 years ago, given to me by my fiancée Sylvia Ward. I meant to wear it at our wedding, but due to a lamentable accident she perished. But alas, I have treasured it. I have preserved it by placing it between the pages of this book. Now, could you think that it is possible for this rose, the same rose that I have here in my hands, to bloom once again?
Nonsense, you blasphemous old man. You might ask as well for this woman old to become as bright and young as maiden at her office.
Watch this and see what I mean.
That was a cheap magic trick, you old swindling man.
Aye, a cheap magic trick. That is one of the lamer ones that I have seen.
Exactly, that was quite a deception. How was it effective?
Have you ever heard of the Fountain of Youth, which our Spanish friends had been looking for? The main conquistador was Ponce de Leon, who went in search of it more than 2 or 3 centuries ago.
Did he find it?
No, for he never looked in the right places. For as if I am correctly informed, this Fountain of Youth is in the southern part of the Floridian Peninsula, not far from the Lake Macaco. The source is overshadowed by several gigantic magnolias which so numberless centuries old have been kept as fresh as the day when they bloomed. This same informant, knowing my gustos on these matters, has sent me this water in this vase.
What might be the wondrous effects of this magical water that might have on the human body?
You shall be the judge and the jury for yourself, my friend, and all of you shall be welcome to try this miraculous liquid. You help me, Mr. Medbourne. Of course. accompagner. Nayaki. So, my friends, I have established a set of guidelines that will help you when you rejuvenate. Pretty, think what a sin shame it would be. With our distinct advantages, you shall not become patterns of virtue and wisdom to all the young people of the age. Therefore, my friends, drink. Drink, for I rejoice and bask in the rays of my good judgment, for having chosen correctly the best subject of my experiment. Drink, please. Drink.
Pretty, he was not what his family did.
Patience, for we all have been old for an extended period of time. Therefore, the de-aging process shall take a little bit longer. Thus, you should be content to be young in about 30 minutes. But do not worry, my friends. More you call, more I shall give.
My dear widow, you're so charming as the first time I met you, when you were frolicking in the meadow.
You all sly fox, I do not believe a word you're saying. My good man, you are true.
I feel so well. I might as well teach these youngsters the value of patriotism. I feel so young and so capable of doing anything. I might as well start on my financial form so I can get into financial orders.
My dear old doctor, pray do not feel this cup to your brain again.
Oh, yes, certainly, my dear. No, my good lady. I am old and out of my prime, and my dancing days are over. But either of these gay gentlemen would be very glad to dance with such a belladonna as a partner.
Clara, dance with me.
No, I shall be her brother. But she promised me her hand 50 years ago.
Come on, gentlemen, please. You too, madam, please. I must really protest against this riot you are all making. Sit down, please. Sit down. And look, my dear Sylvia's rose. It appears to be fading once again. Well, I love it as well. This as in its dewy freshness.
Are we going again old, doctor?
Well, yes, my friends, I'm afraid you're going old again. And lo, there is no more water of youth. Well, I bemoan it not, for if the fountain itself gushed from the front step of the very house, I will not stoop to bathe my lips on it. No, to its delirium wear for years instead of moments. Such is the lesson you taught.